quickly.
The residents, the citizens here, we feel like we're in an emergency crisis moment, and we're hopeful that their peers can understand that, and hopefully they can imagine something similar happening in their same counties. And if they do a little digging, they might find that similar utility scale solar sites might be secretly lurking in the deeds in their unzoned and unincorporated areas as well.
Well, the time to get things done is short. The regular legislative session ends April 16th, and there's no assurance that a new law at this stage could halt projects already approved by the Alabama Public Service Commission. You're going to hear from both sides of the bill's sponsors, or both of the bill's sponsors, I should say, coming up on Fox News at 5 p.m. There are a handful of working days left in this year's legislative session, as we mentioned, and a few big ticket items for the legislature are still on the table. Alabama political correspondent Jessica Umbro walks us through some of the issues that lawmakers could be focusing on in the final days of the session. And lawmakers are set to meet Tuesday through Thursday for the next few weeks. All lawmakers who are not retiring are looking to get back on the campaign trail for their re-election bids after the session wraps up. All right, let's take you outside today where you can see traffic is moving slowly on the bay, not slowly, nicely on the Bayway and the Causeway. Let me not get you guys confused today on this Wednesday. Everything looks smoothly. That's what I was trying to say. And the weather is also fairly nice out there as well. A little warm on the warmer side, but you know, nothing to complain about.
Yeah, we got a little breeze out there today, and the clouds were around at times this morning. I had a lot of people saying, hey, is it going to rain? And, you know, there's no chance of rain. It's been stable. And now we're getting the sun back out this afternoon.
Yeah, it was hazy. I noticed kind of like that almost overcast look to it today.
Right, but
okay, Jason, we will see you shortly. As the war with Iran continues, U.S. troops are expected to deploy to the Middle East in the coming days. Meanwhile, President Donald Trump is saying a deal to end the war is in sight. That sentiment is not echoed by Iran, which suggests that the White House is negotiating with itself. Lee Waldman breaks it down. All right, Jason, thank you. Well, still ahead from us here on Fox News at 4, a landmark verdict in a trial that's one of the first of its kind. How a billion-dollar company is being held accountable coming up. And the cleanup in Hawaii includes clearing the debris from the beach on Honolulu's North Shore. It's the result of 2 kona lows that hit Hawaii. A kona low is a storm with trade winds coming from opposite of their usual direction. Yesterday, it was volunteers picking up trash from the beach. Tour operator One Ocean Diving organized this cleanup.
We got hit so hard by this, people lost everything, and so it's really heartwarming to see everyone come together.
It is a lot of work. It's definitely not easy, but just anything, even if it's just coming and walking just once, that's something.
Honolulu was getting a break after the 2 kona lows. The next few days are going to have a low chance of rain, and that's going to aid in that cleanup. All right, Jason, thank you. Well, 3 cities are getting an underground tunnel from Elon Musk's The Boring Company. Baltimore, Dallas, and New Orleans beat nearly 500 other cities in the Tunnel Vision Challenge. As winners, they'll each get a 1-mile tunnel funded by the company aimed at easing surface traffic. The only underground operation right now is in Las Vegas. It's 2 miles and uses Teslas with human drivers. Las Vegas also approved a major expansion, 68 miles, with 104 stations. The company is also working on a tunnel project under Nashville. The world fell in love with Punch the monkey, who went viral for toting a comforting stuffed animal with him at a Japanese zoo. But now it seems Punch has ditched the dolly for a very new and very real best friend named Mo. Jeremy Roth has his heartwarming story, and take a look at this. Welcome back in. Comedian Stephen Colbert is co-writing a new Lord of the Rings film. That's according to a video from the late night host and franchise director Peter Jackson. Colbert is a J.R.R. Tolkien fan, super fan, he says, and his job at CBS is set to end in May. He says he's been getting advice from his son, who is a screenwriter. Philippa Boyens also is involved with the writing. Deadline reports the movie's tentative title is Shadow of the Past. That's very interesting. I don't know. I need more information about that. I'm excited, though. I think Stephen Colbert can do a good job, so it's going to be exciting to see. A popular astronaut drama plans its final launch, and a Regency-era romance enters a new chapter. Fox's Ashley Dvorkin has all the latest in today's Hollywood Nation. Well, next up, we're going to take a look at those big breaking stories headlining your news at 5. And then this. The Fox 10 News crews are working right now, bringing you breaking news updates and follow-ups for Fox 10 News at 5. We've got a couple of those stories to preview now. A verdict could come down for Haley Harris, the Baldwin County woman accused of international parental kidnapping in connection to taking her daughter to Mexico. We've been keeping a close eye on the trial, the very latest coming up at 5. And then new charges for the man arrested for sodomy earlier this week. Daniel Kuhn is accused of sexually abusing and giving meth to a child known to him over several years' time. We're breaking down those new charges today. We'll have more on this and other stories when Fox 10 News at 5 starts in half an hour from right now. 5. The seafood industry wants fish to look more like meat. It's betting that will make more Americans finally eat more fish, making fish and seafood more appealing to consumers. At a recent seafood expo in Boston, many products resembled salami, meatballs, fried chicken, and more. Americans consume about 19 pounds of seafood a year compared to a global average of 45 pounds. Most of the seafood Americans eat is shrimp and salmon. Some new products, salmon snack strips, shrimp burgers, and tuna that taste like fried chicken. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau runs a portal where consumers can report problems. Now, process changes are sparking debate. Advocates warn they could deter complaints, while industry leaders want guardrails to prevent abuse. In today's Watching Your Wallet, consumer investigator Carice Jackman explains what's changing, why it matters, and what it means for consumers looking for help. Chronic diseases are the leading cause of death worldwide. In the U.S., these diseases affect more than half of the population. That's according to the National Institute for Healthcare Management. One nonprofit in the Southeast is battling that cycle through its medically tailored meal program aimed at providing meals that are rich in nutrients that address chronic health issues. Open Hand Atlanta is delivering free home-cooked meals to people struggling with health and hunger across Georgia. CEO Matt Piper says on average they'll make more than 5,000 meals a day that are helping people live better lives and proving to be a broader economic benefit. I love that. Childhood obesity may keep some from ultimately achieving the American dream. Researchers looked at data from 20,000 American teens, following them for 2 decades, finding obese children were less likely to climb the economic ladder than kids who were in the normal weight range. One specific reason behind the results was not determined, but the team believes physical challenges such as sleep apnea and high stress levels, as well as job discrimination and lack of job options, could be some of the reasons behind their findings. Study authors say the results highlight the need to tackle childhood obesity early, including interventions that might help lower medical spending as they age. Well, we are inching toward the end of the semester, and at this point in the school year, it's common for students to feel uneasy about end-of-the-year projects and tests. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither has the subtle signs of academic anxiety in kids and teens and how parents can help students cope. And we sure are excited about this weekend, the Cajun Cook-Off for sure. Thanks, Jason. Thousands of Girl Scout cookies donated to a charity for the poor. The Association of Greater Phoenix delivered more than 4,000 boxes of Girl Scout cookies to the St. Vincent de Paul Society, where 49 local businesses teamed up to make the purchase from a Girl Scout named Lydia.
The ability for small businesses to get together, kick in a little bit of money, no major donors for this. These are just small local businesses that supported Lydia and St. Vincent de Paul by buying Girl Scout cookies. Yeah. It's that simple.
The cookies will be distributed to thousands of people and families served by the nonprofit's feeding and housing programs throughout the state. And who doesn't love a good Girl Scout cookie? Get those Thin Mints, throw them in the freezer, take them out whenever you got a little sweet tooth. Really, you can't go wrong with any of the flavors. I personally like, I don't remember what they're called, but they've got the peanut butter on the inside, I think. All of them are good though. Well, also today, it is International Procrastination Day. It is my day. I don't know about you. It's a day to put off what needs doing to do something that doesn't need to be done. At least one New Yorker celebrated early in the day.
I celebrated, yeah. I woke up on time and then procrastinated getting ready.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, what do you do when you want to snap yourself out of it? When you have that task and you're like, I just got to do it. How do you make yourself do it?
You just do it. You just go and you do it, and you get the other things that you were gonna do instead.
I mean, I think that is the key, but it's so much easier said than done. Just do it. Just do it. Put away the phone. Focus. Do it. It's very hard, though. All right, International Procrastination Day happens the same month as National Procrastination Week, which happens sometime during the first 2 weeks of March. We'll get around to it. I don't know, whenever it is. Well, if you're procrastinating, maybe you want to have a waffle on the side. Grab the syrup because it is International Waffle Day. The celebration started in Sweden, but now the world gets in on the fun. So heat up that waffle iron and smother it in butter and syrup. Or just get creative with whipped cream, powdered sugar, sprinkles, chocolate, or jelly. I call it jelly. Some people call it jam. We actually have a mini waffle maker, and we buy mix, pancake waffle mix, and we, from time to time, will make mini waffles in our little home iron. They're so good, so delicious, and I prefer mine with nothing but just butter and maple syrup. That is key. So good. Well, it may soon be easier and cheaper than ever to catch up on some sleep on United Airlines. The airline is rolling out a new relax row seating for economy passengers. They convert into a couch, giving travelers more room to rest on those longer flights. United says it's ideal for families who have small children, solo travelers, and couples. Relax row customers get a mattress pad, a plush blanket, 2 pillows, plus a kids kit for families. United says it's the first North American airline to offer couch-style seating. The seats launch in 2027 with up to 12 relax row sections on each plane. That is something that I would pay extra for, no doubt. I cannot fall asleep in a normal airplane seat. My head's bobbing, even with those pillows. I just can't get comfortable. So having somewhere where you can actually lay down, relax, game changer. It's easy to take necessities for granted. One 8th grader in Illinois wanted to make sure her classmates never had to ask for the basics if they couldn't afford them. Steve Harris shows us how.
Our Shelby Myers in the studio now with an update. And Shelby, what can you tell us?
Well, Cameron, Daniel Kuhn now faces 3 counts of sodomy and 1 count of providing methamphetamine to a minor after 2 new sodomy charges were filed against him today. Court documents say the new charges stem from alleged crimes against the same victim. Earlier this week, we told you Kuhn and his wife Ashley were arrested last Friday, accused of sexually abusing a child known to them for years. The Baldwin County Sheriff says the abuse started when the victim was 10 or 11. Ashley Kuhn faces charges including rape, sodomy, child exploitation, and providing meth to a minor. No new charges have been filed against her. She and Daniel are accused of giving the boy meth and then forcing him to have sex with Ashley. Both are being held on cash-only bonds. Ashley at $450,000, Daniel at $300,000. In the studio tonight, Shelby Myers, Fox 10 News.